Hi everybody, I hope that you're having a nice week and that you are enjoying the weather. At least in Scotland it's very warm. I personally don't like it. I love the cold. Can't wait for the Scottish weather to come back. But if you are enjoying it, I'm glad that you are. Okay guys, so in today's episode we are going to be talking about the core beliefs, and I think that this is going to be very helpful to be really aware of what we are doing to ourselves. And the reason why we keep doing this is because there are like these beliefs or like these programs that are like so embedded within ourselves that they just keep running and we are not even aware of them. So first of all, I would like to suggest this exercise for all of us, which is you just take a piece of paper or as many pieces of paper as you actually need, and what you are going to do is you are going to try to identify some core beliefs that you have within yourself. So I'll give you an example. It could be that I am not lovable, okay? And how do you know that this is a core belief? Because you try to check situations in your life, you question your own thoughts about those situations, and eventually after questioning, like, okay, what do I think about me? How do I feel about myself? What is this situation showing me about me, or how I am reacting? Eventually you keep like unpiecing, all this, and you get to one thought, which is a belief, because it's a thought that keeps repeating many times, and it's impossible that you keep separating this belief anymore. So in order to get, for example, to I am unlovable, maybe before you get to people don't like me, I can trust people, etc. But because you are questioning these beliefs as well, okay, eventually they get to I am unlovable. And this is the one that it's a core belief, because this one, you can't question this one anymore. It doesn't have any other thoughts or beliefs associated with it. So you have found the core belief, okay? So I invite you to take one piece of paper for each core belief that you are identifying about yourself. I am not worthy, I am not enough, I am unsafe, I can't trust people, whatever it is that it's coming for you, okay? So get a piece of paper for all of them. And now this is what you want to do with each of them. Now this is important that you do it and that you take that time and you be present with this, because otherwise you will keep doing the same things, and all of this is based on this core belief. Now let's get with the example of people don't like me. So people don't like me, this is your core belief. Okay, you don't need to like it, you don't need to be in fully agreement with it. You just see that this is what you have, and that's okay. Now I want you to write or to put like 3 columns underneath that core belief. So on the left side you are going to write things, facts that support people don't like me, on the left side. So examples of that. Now I don't want you to travel in the past and start talking about your childhood, etc. So the core belief obviously comes from that moment in time, or your teenage years, or even before, in the uterus, or even before in the transgenerational. We know all this. We are not going to get into that. I just want you to find present facts, present situations that are supporting this core belief. So, people don't like me. An example, I wasn't invited to my friend's party. Okay, right. This is supporting that, people don't like you, because this is how your brain is wired. And this is a valid reason for your brain to be wired this way. We'll get into that in a moment. On the center, I would like you to write things that you haven't properly seen that were actually contradicting this core belief of people don't like me. For example, the cashier in the supermarket gave you extra cookies, that day that you went to buy something. Wow, look at this. So this person actually liked you, otherwise this person wouldn't have given you, these extra cookies. This person doesn't have to give you any of this. But probably this happens to most of us because the other column that supports that is so strong, because the brain is wired to be looking for all this. The things that are actually in contradiction with this core belief, it's we are not paying attention to that. But we are going to get to the last column. This is the one on your right side of your paper, and this is going to be how I titled this episode, which is but what? Right. We are going to call this the modified fact that you have done to yourself in order to keep giving power to supporting this core belief. Now, how do you do this? Right. You have on this second column this example of the cashier gave me extra cookies at the supermarket. Right. And now this is what we do. But this person gave extra cookies as well to the person before me and to the person, behind me. So in fact, the cashier didn't really like me, right? I'll give you another example. My friend invited me to his birthday party, but maybe it's because he felt pity about myself, because he knew that I wasn't in a good moment. Boom! You have disregarded this one as well, because you have modified a fact and you have, transformed this into supporting again, people don't like me. So guys, this is really important, because from now on, if you really do this exercise, you are going to be fully aware or more aware than you were before every time that your brain is doing the but, and guys, eventually, this is not forced, okay? This either happens or it doesn't happen. From my experience, it does happen. That first of all, you start observing yourself with more empathy and with more calmness, because you are actually from this observer perspective. So you are observing yourself and how your mind, works. And one of the things that happens is that maybe you start feeling admiration for yourself and for your mind and brain, wow, my brain is so clever. How is it possible that from this situation, I have been able to come with all these buts, and you maybe feel amazed of yourself. This is one thing that can happen. The other thing that can happen is that you start laughing. You laugh about this, like, wow, look, I've done this before, like I've done this again. Amazing, you know? And you even laugh, like, wow, this was crazy how I was able to find that one, you know, within this situation. That was like nearly impossible. And you know, you laugh. And this actually starts like creating this energy within you that starts like taking all this importance to all these, you know, thoughts that are actually supporting this core belief. Eventually, or this is my suggestion as well, you feel compassion. You know, practicing compassion, I think it's really important. Compassion for yourself and forgiveness with yourself. But, you know, the compassion point. So why the compassion? Because, guys, you realize that all these core beliefs really are not yours. I mean, I don't know if I have given this example before, but a baby or a child doesn't come to this world thinking, I am not enough, I am unlovable, I am unworthy, people don't like me. I mean, a baby just is, a child just is. They are confident, they are genuine, they are innocent, they are full of life, joy, you know. So the only thing that has happened here is programming, guys, from the parents, from the school, from the society. This is what has happened. You don't have all these core beliefs. Like these are not yours, okay? So yeah, compassion. So maybe what you would like to do when all these thoughts are coming to you, you want to say to yourself, okay, that's okay. You know, there was a reason, or there is a reason why this thought or this belief is here with me. And usually, guys, this reason is basically to protect you or to avoid pain so that you don't suffer again, or to make you not repeat situations that put you into suffering in the past. And this is why the brain has been wired to keep checking for all these, you know, situations and people, etc., that keep supporting that belief that you have. And then, you know, you will be able like to be like protected and to not suffer. But eventually you realize that this is not working anymore, and that even some of the thoughts and beliefs that you have are actually not even true. So with this exercise, really you are going to be very aware of this but. You'll be very aware of what is going on. Why am I thinking this way? Why do I keep attracting all that? And now, you could start really, I don't know, like a journal. I have done this before in the past. Trying to write and to look for the contradictions or the beliefs that are not supporting, the facts that are not supporting that core belief that you have. And try to pay attention to this, because this way you are training your brain as well to look for the situations and for the people and for the circumstances that are actually in opposition to that core belief. And then you just check this journal and you keep, you know, reading, oh my God, yeah, that happened with my friend. Oh, that was actually, you know, like people like me. This person did that, blah, blah, blah. And you just keep reading and keep reliving all these situations to train your brain. Is this going to happen overnight? No, guys, because we have been with all these core beliefs during like most of the years that we have been alive. So be patient with yourself and have compassion for yourself, and eventually you'll feel like this compassion, and you'll be able to change that core belief. Again, this won't happen overnight, but you will be able to change it. How? Doing all this? Maybe not, guys, because even doing this, what is it that we are doing? We are just in the brain. And we know that changes actually happen when they are like felt and when they are like fully experienced and when they are like fully, released. So probably with that, it won't go away completely, but this is going to be very helpful. Definitely this is a start, and definitely you are going to experience changes in your life that are going to surprise you in a really good way. So let me know how it goes, guys, and if you have liked this video, please like it, subscribe and share if this could help others as well. I love you guys, and I hope that you have an amazing week.